Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I was going to do a squad builder of Liverpool, of course, with the thoughts of so many seniors playing leaving this summer, and this is with this summer's transfer window in mind. So we have a pretty thin squad, especially up front, and that is crazy considering we brought in strikers for 200 million and an attacking midfielder for 115 or something. But our squad is far from complete. We had a senior centre back of 27 years of age leaving in Konate for free just a couple of days ago, and about that, he's apparently going to sign for Real Madrid. But we got this back four in Frimpong, Jackie, Van Dijk, and Kerkes. We also got Alisson in goal because he's going to stay for another year. Then we can talk about what will happen in the future there. But this is the back four. The first thing I would like to change here in the starting lineup, because I will also talk about potential squad fill players here, or players who can fill in. The first player I would like to change is the right back, because I see Frimpong as more of a, even though he didn't have a great season at all, no matter where he played, I see Frimpong as a player who still has a spot in this team. So we will remove Frimpong from there, and we will put in Dumfries. Dumfries, couldn't spell his name. We'll put in Dumfries as a player I would love to see come into Liverpool, even though Arne Slot is gone. Slot was probably the guy pushing hardest for Dumfries to come in. And I do not know the background to that. If it is that he's Dutch, I wonder if he would have pushed hard to bring in Dumfries if he was like French, if he was from another nation. It's hard to say. But Dumfries is a player I would love us to bring in. He won't be too expensive. I know he's on the aging side, but he will bring the experience, and he won't be breaking the bank. Around 20 to 30 million is his release clause. I don't know exactly, but yeah. So Dumfries is the first player that I would prioritize bringing in. And this is considering Gomez is staying, or assuming Gomez is staying. We don't know that. He could leave this summer. That could be the case, and we would have to have a different conversation as well. Well, centre back position. I mean, it's hard to say how Xhaka will perform now that he's been out with a shoulder injury, and he's never been in the Prem before. This is the first transfer, I believe. He's coming from his boyhood club over in France. So we will have to see what happens there. But in the centre-back area, I want to bring in one player, at least one player. We could possibly discuss two players. But one player I would like us to bring in is Getreda. His loan spell is now over in Sunderland, and he's returned to Leipzig, I believe. I believe it's over, at least. I don't know anything about any permanent transfer to Sunderland. We were close to signing him, actually. Didn't get it over the line because Sunderland wouldn't let him go. But yeah, I would like to bring in Getreda, who can fill in both right back and centre back position. Those are my favorite kind of players to have at a club. Maybe not to start every game, but they are so important to have at the club. Players like Joe Gomez. Imagine a healthy Joe Gomez just sitting on the bench. You can put him all over the back four. Even in the sixth position, you could put Gomez. We saw Klopp do that towards the end of his Liverpool career. But also a player I would like to bring in beside Getreda is Schlotterbeck of Dortmund. He's also on a release clause of around 60 million euros this summer. Who's more of a Virgil van Dijk succeeder at Liverpool, and a long-term successor to Van Dijk, who can also fill in a left back. He's also a bit versatile. So Schlotterbeck is a player that we've been linked to for 5 summers in a row now. And I think it's time that we get it over the line and bring him in for the 60 million that Dortmund requires for him. So yeah, those are the two centre-backs that I would like to bring in. And I haven't actually put Schlotterbeck on the list here because I do not think that right here and right now he is as important as a squad centre back would be, because Schlotterbeck would come in now and he would not want to sit on the bench. You could bring him in and play him instead of Jacket and let Jacket grow into his position a bit more. But I'm hooting against. I'd rather have Cutreda right now, and that might sound fucking stupid, but it is what it is. Kirkus I'm happy with. In the DM spot, I don't necessarily want to make a change. I think Gravenberg and Zoboslai is more than good enough. Even though I would probably prefer to play Jones beside Zoboslai. But that's a different conversation as well, and I've talked about that on my TikTok and on my shorts as well, so you can check that out if you'd like to do that. But a player I would like to bring in for the squad, possibly to challenge for the starting 11 as well, is Alex Scott. Not Adam Wharton. I would be more than happy with Adam Wharton as well, but I think it's more likely that we see Scott coming in now that Iraola is the manager of the club. Nothing signed yet, by the way, but we've got it. Here we go. So Scott would be fantastic as well. He's like 23 years of age. He's very good at progressing the ball, just as Gravenberch is as well. He's worked under Iraola before. And yeah, I don't think I have to speak much more about that. I don't think it would be surprisingly expensive either. So yeah, I have Scott on my list there as well. Sorry. Then for the winger position, this is a tricky one because I want Rio to start. I want Rio to be the left winger that we look at every game day and see his name on the left wing, because he is that good to start. And I know he's young, and I know the club fear that he'll get injured and stuff like that. But you can't really have a player of Rio's caliber sitting on the bench because you're afraid of him getting injured. Doesn't really work like that, even though he's young. I would love to see Rio on the left, and on the right, there's no surprises there. I would like to see Diamonde on the right. Chiesa is probably going to leave the club, but we don't know that 100% now that Iraola is the manager. A lot of things changes when we change the coach. Not only the coach itself, but look at Jones. Jones could much as well stay now that we changed the manager. The same could be for Chiesa. I saw Chiesa said goodbye and thank you to the gaffer, to the previous manager slot then on Instagram, and he put a little kiss emoji on there, and I don't know if that was sarcasm or I don't know. But yeah, I would love to see Diamande come in, and I don't mind Chiesa staying around either, because Chiesa is a good boy. Chiesa is a good player, and I wouldn't mind him staying either. And that's about it. I've also put up Bowen. Bowen is a bit like Dumfries. You will know what you get from Bowen if you sign him. Even though I think as of now, Bowen will either stick around at West Ham or he will go to Chelsea. That's what I believe. Even though I would be so happy if he came to Liverpool as well. As a squad player, I would love us to bring in Diomande as well. But if we brought in Bowen as well, on top of that, if Chiesa is leaving, I'm more than happy. So we will go ahead and we will remove Chiesa here. Do this, and we put in Diomande. Diomande, is that his name? Yeah. No, it's not. Yeah, Diomande, bro, I'm so stupid. You can actually move around the players as well. So yeah, this is what I would like to see. 2 new starting players in Dumfries and Jan Diomande. And also 2 squad players in Scott and Cutreda. I think the team will be in a good place if we brought those in. Then it will be fun to see what happens to Gravenberch. If he will be a starter, if he will be a squad player, we'll see. I actually think that Liverpool will play more kind of like this. That Wirtz is a bit more forward, a bit more like a shadow striker behind Isak. Maybe drives up like this, I can imagine, and Diomande and Rio comes in a bit more narrow, possibly shifting outwards though, and the fullbacks could give us that wide option. Then the centre backs always go wide, and we have one player kind of staying like this. This is how I can imagine the team looking with the ball. Szoboszlai having big ground to cover, and I also trust Szoboszlai in covering this area as well, and I trust Gravenberch to cover this area as well. And then we obviously have to have it here, working like this maybe. But yeah, it'll be fun to see how the team will set up under Iraola. It's always exciting when changes happen. It's always a bit scary. But yeah, changes is what's moving us forward. So I appreciate you all for watching this video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Take care. Talk soon. Goodbye.